A great afternoon for baseball here at Wrigley. It's the Padres and Cubs. Next. It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place, and the charm hasn't faded a bit at venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, ought to be a decent pitching matchup here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Diego Padres, as their manager, Bud Black, will align his order like this. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star Jon Lester. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Hervis Solarte will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for San Diego, shortstop, Hervis Solarte.
This ball will be chopped foul.
First pitch, 120.
Now Lester's 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 0-2 now from Lester. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. EK, one-year-old ball club. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Well, you know, a lot of how quickly the Cubs can turn the corner into becoming a contender is going to revolve around the left arm of that man right there, Jon Lester. Now, they unzipped that pocketbook to sign him to a 6-year deal, and the early returns look good as he gets the strikeout right there.
Here's Will Myers, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 1 home run, and 4 RBIs. Lester ready, the 1-0. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. from the stretch. And that misses 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. One on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here comes the 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Kemp.
Yeah, the number 2 and 3 guys come through with back-to-back hits here with 1 out in the first. Now they've got something cooking, and they'll try to stake themselves to an early lead.
Justin Upton will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. First pitch on its way to Upton. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll match up against the big fella you see right there, the hard-throwing right-hander Andrew Kashner. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
And it was a great start to the road trip. They were able to pull out a 1-run victory, so hopefully that'll give them a little momentum because they've got some very difficult games coming up in this stretch.
Now the 1-2. And Kemp will drift over for a look, but this is going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. And a look here at the scouting report for the 28-year-old right-hander as you see there what he'll be featuring going forward in this one. Jorge Soler will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. First offering on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Batting third, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. First pitch coming. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
In there, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here comes the 2-1. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And Jerko will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We've played an inning. No score. Derek Norris will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Derek Norris.
Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And now a pitch on the way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. On towards second is Norris. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard-hit double.
Will Middlebrooks will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. The 1-0 home. That's inside. 2-0.
So important to be able to work the count right here. You know, get yourself into a good hitter's count. We know that's important every day, but especially so when you're facing a guy like this.
The 2-0 now from Lester. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
The 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Jed Jerko waits on deck. Now the 3-1 pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Payoff pitch coming. Fouled back. Once again, a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Perfect start to the inning here in a tie ball game. You get that leadoff double, and he's moved over to third on the base hit. So now, heck, even a double play ball will get you the lead, though I bet they'll be looking for a lot more than that.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Pretty well done right there. He just gets out in front of this pitch and grounds it right between third and short. That'll be good enough to get the job done and drive in that runner from third base.
Here's the first baseman, Tommy Medica. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
1-0 on the way. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And now third base coach Glenn Hoffman's going to wave him on home. And he will score as well. And they've pushed the lead up to 3-0 now.
Well, that's an absolute P-Rod right there. Right over the second baseman's head. That's going to get fielded deep in the alley, but it's plenty deep enough to allow 2 runs to come in and score on the double.
Standing in now, Andrew Kashner. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
The 1-0 pitch. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Barehanded at his ankles. Oh, and he throws it away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. Yonhervis Solarte will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First pitch to him. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The next pitch. 2-0 now.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here comes the 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Two and one. Here's Lester's offering. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. Now the 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and they're at 2 down.
Maybe a case where he's more interested in taking a walk. He was in a good spot up 3-1, but winds up taking 2 straight pitches, neither of which was anything you'd call unhittable.
Here's Will Myers. Lays off 1-0.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it, but this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far, so I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Myers awaiting the 1-0. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 3 and the Cubs nothing. Starlin Castro will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Shortstop, Starlin Castro.
Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Chris Coughlin waits on deck. Three and 2, here it is. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. The relay throw. And Castro makes it all the way around to third with a triple.
Well, he'll get high fives now, but with nobody out, I think this was a pretty big gamble, but he turns it on once he hits a bag at second. He's able to slide head first as he beats the throw.
Into the box, Chris Coughlin. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
The 2-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Even after the leadoff triple, it was no gimme that they were going to get him home, especially after the next guy makes it out. But here, this is a good job of finding a pitch that he can elevate, and he does so to drive in that run.
Here's Arizmendi Alcantara. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The numbers coming in, 278 the average. No home runs yet in this first month, and 3 driven in. 1-0 on the way. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
2 out, nobody on. The 3-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Here he comes, 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. The Padres on top, 3-1. Matt Kemp is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Right fielder, Matt Kemp.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Here's the 1-0. Hit hard to the left side, but caught out there at shortstop by Castro. Definitely well hit, but the leadoff man's retired to start the 3rd.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Here's Justin Upton now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And it's gone. Green light was on, 3-0, and he didn't miss it. Justin Upton with a solo home run. And the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
Well, I've got to say, some days at this place, the ball just seems to jump a little better than others. We've seen quite a few balls hit hard already. This is the first one that leaves the yard, but I've got a sense it's not going to be the last.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in.
Derek Norris.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Here it comes. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's run it from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Will Middlebrooks will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
He's ready now. The pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
2 times now he's painted that fastball in the outside corner. Now you got to worry about seeing that pitch for a 3rd time.
From the belt, the pitch, and a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Here comes a 1-2, and a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes, because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
You gotta strike him out!
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Again, a 1-2. Got him. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-1 Friars. Tommy LaStella makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Tommy LaStella.
First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
All right, let's go.
And the pitch. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, John Lester.
John Lester will get his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his 2-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the 4-seamers.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Tommy Medica will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Tommy Medica.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Now Lester's 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
Here's where the importance of getting that first pitch strike really gets magnified. You know, now on 0-1, turns to the off-speed pitch and gets his man out in front as he pops it up.
Andrew Kashner will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Lester ready, the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
1-1 on its way from Lester. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-2 with 1 away. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Another 1-2 delivery. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting,
Yonhervis Solarte will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now the pitch.
Swing better.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Oh, 2 now from Lester.
Straight.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll have himself a base hit.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Will Myers will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He's set, now the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Has a look, now the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego, but they lead it 4-1. Jorge Soler will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Now here's the first pitch. And the inning will start with a chopper fouled at home plate. Pitch on the way. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He popped out his first time. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. 1-0 pitch now. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Two-two pitch on the way. And this one's in the dirt. Nobody out, runner on first. Full count offering on its way. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Starlin Castro will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Ah, good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. 1 there, on to first, and they get the double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
In now, Chris Coughlin. Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats. He waits, now the pitch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Pause, now the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They trail it 4-1. Matt Kemp will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Matt Kemp.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First offering on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Now here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
I don't know, 2-pitch here. He knows he's got to protect, and that's sort of a defensive hack there, just trying to make contact, and the result, an easy pop-up.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. The 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Please win, Cubs.
A 1-1 now to Upton. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Here he comes on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And let's take a look at the location of that final pitch here on Show Track. And you're going to see that even though he had a home run earlier in this ball game, They decide to come right back after him up in the zone, and they get him to swing right through it.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Ah, jeez. Ah.
Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Woo! Sit him down!
The 2-0 now from Lester.
Wait.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will get fouled. 2-1. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
And wouldn't you know it, he goes right through the order. 3 and 4 guys go down to start the inning. But it's the number 5 guy in the lineup that was a different story. And he takes him over the wall for a long home run.
Here's Will Middlebrooks now.
Will Middlebrooks.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun-shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
Now the 2-0 home. Out of play. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Come on, Cubs, 102 years.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Fowler is right there. And he will put it away to retire the side. The Padres get one in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Cubs 1. Miguel Montero stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
The 1-1.
That ball's foul.
Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. Now the 1-2 home to Montero. Hit on the ground to short. And reined in, one away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Arismendi
Arismendi Alcantara will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Here's the pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Now batting, third
Tommy LaStella will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready now on 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it won't end the inning as it's thrown away.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Your attention,
Jonathan Herrera is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester.
Jonathan Herrera.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Here's a 1-0. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. And Middlebrooks will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down here 5-1. Jason Mott will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Jason Mott.
Jed Jerko will step in to get the Friars going here in their half of inning number 6. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low. And you know what? He may have had a case.
A 2-1 offering. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And the pitch. And this is lifted in the air out to left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Here's the first baseman, Tommy Medica, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's ready. Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Into the box now, Andrew Kashner. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
I don't think you can ask for a whole lot more right here. You get back-to-back singles, then a good sacrifice, and just like that, they're set up for what could be a big inning.
Yonhervis Solarte will step in, a base hit in his last time. And there's ball four now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Center fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Will Myers will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. He's ready now. The pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
1-1 pitch on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
And with 1 out and the bases loaded, this isn't the worst thing that could happen to you if you're out there on the mound. They do give up 1 run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to avoiding what could have been a huge inning.
Get that batter out.
So here's Matt Kemp now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
guys.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Put him away.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You want us to put it on a team for you?
A big pitch here, 1-2. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Padres 6 and the Cubs 1. Dexter Fowler will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Get on base, Dexter.
1-0 on the way. Fouled back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round number 1.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
In is Jorge Soler. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The next pitch. 2-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Here it comes. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 coming. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That's a nice comeback from down 3-0 to get the fly ball out. But this is a guy he did not want to walk, so he made sure the next few pitches were at least in the strike zone.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch to him. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail 6-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Justin Grimm is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Justin
Justin Upton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
All right.
And now a pitch on the way. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, from 94, he dials this one back to 79, and he gets him to swing and miss.
Here comes the 1-2. And Upton a bit early on this one as this is hit well, but well fouled down the left field line. Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he waited nicely that time as this is lined into center field for a leadoff single.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Derek Norris will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Upton the runner at first, nobody out. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now the 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Here's Will Middlebrooks now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Ball, no strikes.
6 runs, double the amount of hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. 1-0 on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Jed Jerko waits on deck. The 3-1 is on the way. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's the payoff pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They lead it 6-1. Starlin Castro will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Here we go.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2-1. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
With the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Stepping in now, Chris Coughlin. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
They finally break through for hit number 3 of this ball game, though. It took them 7 innings to do it. That is not the kind of offensive performance that's going to win you too many ball games.
Miguel Montero will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First pitch coming. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Bends down and he barehands it. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Arismendi Alcantara. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Here's the 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now the 1-1. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
He's set, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. Now another 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's another 1-2. And 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Cubs strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Jed Jerko will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Water. Get your water here.
And here's the first pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
One, 2. And this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Tommy Medica will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
Go, please win.
Now here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch now. Ball 2. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Come on, Cubs.
What can he do here? 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Here he comes on 3-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away. Well, they always end the 7th inning stretch here at Wrigley with "let's get some runs," but they're going to need plenty of runs in this one, as our line scorer shows us that the Cubs indeed trail by a bunch here on this sun-baked afternoon. Andrew Kashner will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-0. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Tommy La Stella will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now here's the first pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Under it now is Kemp, and he'll make the play for the first out.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. It wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Chris Bryant will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Chris Bryant.
Too high, 1-0. The 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. Base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Chris Bryant has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw, and they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Jorge Soler will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
The 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
And I think having that guy on first is taking him totally out of his game.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so concerned. He's got the lead. If that guy wants to go, let him go.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. The 3-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 3-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. They trail 6-1. Neil Ramirez will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Hervis Solarte will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Shortstop, Hervis Solarte.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Now the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit. And it's an easy play out there in left field.
Will Myers will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. First offering on the way. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp would get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. The pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 1-2. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
All right, coach.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Padres 6 and the Cubs 1.
Your attention, please. Now
Called to the
pitching for
bullpen here as the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment. Anthony Rizzo will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
For the Cubs, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the catch is made, one away.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Starlin Castro will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike two. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Come on, Cubby.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. So take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here comes a 2-2. 2-2 pitch pulled on the ground down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder,
Chris Coughlin will stand in as their last chance now. First pitch coming. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Padres have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Padres win it 6-1. So long from Wrigleyville.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres. 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Andrew Kashner. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to John Lester. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that extra southbound CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Addison Street Station, 1 block east of Wrigley Field. Northbound passengers are asked